What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to put some fuel tank sealer made by POR-15 in my Yamaha XJ600 Seca II motorcycle tank. As you saw in a previous episode, we cut the bottom of the tank off, rebuilt the sheet metal, welded it all back together, and it's sealed. My only hesitation is that what if there's a pinhole in one of my welds? I want to ensure that it's sealed from the inside. I also want to improve the longevity of this tank by sealing the inside to prevent any further rust from happening. I think for the longevity of a unique vintage vehicle like this, it's worth going the extra mile to seal the inside of the tank. Now, sealing the inside of a gas tank is a labor-intensive process. Fortunately, I've had the tank cut open and I've already got in there and prepped all the inside metal. But as POR-15 tells you in their instructions on their website, you have to clean the metal with one part their POR-15 degreaser and water, mix that around, let it soak, get all the oils and grease and varnish out of the tank that exists from just an old tank having gas in it for a long time, drain that all out. Then you have to use another POR-15 product called Metal Prep. You roll it around, let it sit, and essentially it removes the rust, which essentially preps the surface for things to adhere to it. Now, I've already eliminated those two steps because I've had my whole arm inside the tank and I've been able to clean it, sand it, wipe it down as best I can. So now we're on to the final stage of using the fuel tank sealer. So I highly recommend you go through the degreasing and metal prep stages if you're going to do it to a tank like this, because if you just jump straight to the fuel tank sealer like I am today and you haven't done what I've done where you've had your whole arm in there and been able to clean the inside of the tank, then it's not going to stick well and you're not going to have good results by doing this process. It'll flake off, it'll congest your pickup, it'll just cause you more problems than it's worth. So today, we're jumping into the fuel tank sealer to have the final round of battle with this XJ gas tank. So let's get into it. It's definitely dry on the inside now. I've had a good look. Now I'm gonna install a new gasket, the petcock, and then, moment of truth, get to find out if this thing holds gas. We got the gas, we got the gas tank. We're gonna find out if it leaks.
Oh, we might be good. Oh no, I see gas.
So it turns out the welds were good, but the little washers that go around the bolts were not. Wouldn't you know it, that the one old part I transferred over from the old tank and the old metal turns out to be the problem. You can see this one just ripped in half. So it was leaking around the bolt heads, coming through these holes, through the threads, I assume, around the shank of the bolt and out those holes. The welds, on the other hand, though, held just fine. So what a great conclusion. After that sealant and all that welding stuff, the tank finally is back in good health. Just got to fix this gasket situation. So we're back. We got some new fiber washers. This is the part number here that you'll need. You'll need 2 of them. And I'm gonna put a regular metal washer on top of the bolt or underneath the bolt head before I put this fiber washer on, so that it just presses down evenly around the whole thing, because we're not using the traditional hardware, which is usually a Phillips head on this stuff. Let's put it together for hopefully the final time, and hopefully it doesn't leak. There we go, we got it nicely stacked on there. You can see the fiber washer under the regular washer. It was a real tight fit around the shank of the bolt, and you can just barely see the O-ring gasket stuff that goes between the petcock and the fuel tank. I think we're set up for success. Let's put some gas in it.
Oh. I spilled some in the overflow. That's what's on the floor. Really hoping to avoid that. It makes it hard to see if it's leaking. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Well, that's a wrap on lining the fuel tank on this 1992 Yamaha XJ600 Seca II. Of course, this bike wouldn't let us have an easy win, and the gas tank just wouldn't seal up, but I hope you learned something from my trials and tribulations with the fiber washers and the gaskets and everything just to make this tank seal. One of the reasons why I really recommend you pick up a bike that doesn't have gas tank rust. The POR-15 seems to have done its job inside the gas tank. There's a nice silver lining inside the whole tank, and it seems to have plugged one hole that I left when I was welding. So I'm really happy with the results. I'm really glad I went with the POR-15 route, or else I would have had to find some other solution to seal that one pinhole from the welds. And now I think this tank is finally ready for another 2 decades or maybe even 3 decades of hard service. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please smash the like and subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.